Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. Oh, I got a light over here. Hey. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome. Come on, come on. Bitcoin at an all-time high last night. I was live streaming until 1 in the morning. I barely got any sleep. I am on no sleep, literally, but I did it anyway. We rock it out. It does not matter. We push forward every single day. We're going to break it down for you. No days off. Let's get that lemon into the water. That's how we stay fresh and ready to go, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I got the sunlight open here, letting the sun come on in the room. It is what it is. Ah, what a blessing on blessings. Let's get that. Yeah. Crypto Lifer mug, man. It is what it is. Let's get that Crypto Lifer mug, baby. Get that out of there. Ah, Crypto Lifer mug. Show the world that you love crypto. Become a Crypto Lifer today. Ah, blessings on blessings. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you like we do every single day. Bang, bang, bang. Injective. Show me that inverted head and shoulder, retesting the 200 MA on the daily. Thing's about to pop like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, you probably don't believe me. It's okay, or you probably do. We have a lot of lifers that do. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here with the lifer. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you like we do every single day. I still see a big move here. People think we're going to dump. I see people in the chat like the big dump is coming. I'm like, apparently you don't realize what's happening and that the whole world is into Bitcoin. Success. I never seen that before. Ferrier. Oh, that's pretty cool. What is that? I never used this before. That's kind of cool. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. We're going to break down what I see happening for Bitcoin. This last night, I opened up a trade on BTC. Inside the flag, the flag started to do damage, do what it's supposed to do. And we got a pump to the upside. However, this morning, we've been pulling back. And so we're going to kind of talk about it. We're going to break it down, and we're going to have a blast. And we're going to kind of show you what I see happening here on this 1 hour time frame. As it resets, it comes back to the 21-day moving average, and actually very bullish sign for Bitcoin. All right, we still have the week's trade open. No reason to stop the week's trade, baby. We still got the trade open on weeks.com. You know, I mean, I just don't see a reason to stop till we get to 100,000. So I'm not taking profits on that trade. All right, we're going to 100K or that's it. You see what I'm saying? We're going to 100K or that's it. Here's the trade. We're going to 100,000 and that's it. We're on our way to 106,000. That is the target. We hit the first stop. We might come back down and retest. I'm holding this puppy till we get all the way to the target, baby. No BS. All right. That trade is still open. We're still rocking to the upside. No panic selling over here in price discovery. People that sell in price discovery kind of don't know what price discovery is. So let's take a look at what's happening right here. You have a bit of a bull flag here for Bitcoin. One could even say it's in this broadening rising wedge that's going to break to the upside. This is what I saw, but they wicked us twice out of the pattern. 2 times in a row now, they've destroyed the pattern on me. All right, even right now, look, as they do it again, kind of playing with the idea that we could be on that trend line. Kind of, it doesn't look amazing. I like the falling wedge back to the upside, though. That looks interesting enough for me. Definitely something that we could get a bigger move to the upside on. I just want to move this to... There we go. Okay. So I'm still into the fact that we could get a nice pump here to the upside. And look, we're going to look at our support and resistance and all that. But if you look at the 1 hour, and what happens in price discovery, you have to basically compartmentalize. You have to act like you're trading the 1 minute like you always do, or you know what I mean? Like the smaller time frames. You just have to act like it is what it is. But look, that's a flag that could continue to the upside. You almost have no choice but to trade the flag because you have to understand the whole world wished they bought Bitcoin and they didn't get in. This is not the same pullback. I don't think you're going to see the same type of pullback you've had throughout Bitcoin's history. You know, traditional institutions have spoken. They've almost made it clear that you won't be able to get Bitcoin any cheaper than $75,000 ever again. They've made that very, very clear. They want it so bad that you've been priced out. And so, and able to get enough Bitcoin to survive that, and everyone says 0.1 Bitcoin. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, but they say getting 0.1 Bitcoin could be actually advantageous for your life and change your life forever, right? So that's 101,884 here, right? And I didn't do an update in the trading group this morning for everyone. I was just super tired. I figured the best update would be now. I was still just running on the update that I had just done. So, I figured, hey, why sloppily throw an update when I got to watch price action anyway, and then we'll get to it on the live. But I normally always do one in the morning. Just know that this morning was definitely a different morning for me. I mean, I went to bed at 2 in the morning, 2:30. It was probably 2:40 when I finally went to sleep. And I had to wake up at 7 to bring my daughter to school. No BS, the days don't stop for dads, man. Right? You don't get a day off when you're dad. Right? Your kids need you. Just like a trading group guy, right? It just doesn't stop. So this is the next trade that I could see really moving to the upside. The one thing that you have to look at is, could we make a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder and dump to the downside? I just trade flags until I don't have to. You see what I mean? It just keep going at the flag until, one of them eventually will fall off. And then eventually you get such confirmation of a bearish tone, you'll lose the 200 MA on the 15 minutes. Something will happen that'll kind of show you that it's likely over. All right? And then you'll know, okay, I got to move on, right? It's not going to happen. And that's how it works. All right. Shout out to the 77,622,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. That's just, we are doing amazing. God bless everybody. On our way to 78,000 faster than fast. And we're going to rip to 80K. Soon we'll be at 80K, and it's going to be an absolute amazing day to be alive. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're about to do a live trade here and find price discovery with you like we do every single day. And again, we called the top, that local top, just yesterday, and then got back in at the bottom for the reversal. We had one of the most prolific last few days of trading. So this is the flag that I see possibly taking off, but it also could drop. We're going to take a look at our bigger time frame and break down Bitcoin for you from start to finish, from the weekly all the way back down to the smaller time frame. All right. What is that? Okay, we're going to look here on Binance. We're going to remove everything here. We're going to look at our all-time history index, BTC/USD, all-time history index here for Bitcoin. All right, 96,850, struggling at that $97,000 level. And I just want to double check my perp. 96,800. Yeah, Bitcoin kind of falling here to the downside. We will see what happens. The 21-day moving average, bit of bearish divergence. All right. I haven't made it along yet. I haven't done anything yet, so we'll break it down. I mean, we'll see. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is look at the weekly chart and break down what the weekly is showing us. When we take a look at the weekly, we can clearly see that we have resistance right here. We did not go back to the resistance here after impulse, the resistance here after impulse. And, so that resistance that became support, we may never revisit 71,000 ever again. That may be it for Bitcoin. And Matt, remember this period we went through? So people were just they started thinking it was boring, it wasn't going to happen. Then people started saying that it was the end of the cycle. There was people literally shorting this, telling us that these were lower lows and that we were done. Man, they had no idea how to read moving averages or back. All they had to do was back test Walmart, Tesla, and all the biggest stocks in the world, and they would have seen Bitcoin struggling 96,650. Good thing we didn't jump into that trade just there, right? So the weekly looks amazing to me. It's a little far away from the 21-day moving average, telling me that we could get a pullback at one point. I mean, that's been quite a run. You went from 50,000 all the way to 98,000. Bitcoin basically doubled up. Since September 16th, you doubled your money in about 2 months. That's pretty crazy if you think about it in logical perspective. With an asset that's over $1 trillion, it's absolutely insane. 3-day chart ripping. We talked about how that never made a tweezer red, and we went over this for you, and we kept showing you the 3-day closes every single time a 3-day candle closed. I went over it. This 3-day candle closes in 1 day and 9 hours. That's going to be a bullish close right there for the 3-day chart. Looking pretty nice to me. It is a little bit of bearish div. At one point, you'd say, well, aren't we going to come back down, make the cup and handle here, revisit the 21-day moving average, and get a bigger move? But, you would think we'd get a healthy retracement here, somewhere back to the 0.5 or even back to 78,000. You still see that guy at 85, believe that he could get a fill at 85,000 on BOOKMAP. So he's thinking, hey, is he still down there? Yeah, this guy here There's a whale of people, about 2,000 Bitcoin, almost, 1,200 Bitcoin, sitting right about 85,000. What is this? Link to BOOKMAP in the description. BOOKMAP just shows me where there's amalgamated volume, like where a lot of people want to buy and sell. Right now, we have enough people that want to sell all the way to 100K. And the biggest red is 100K. It says we can get to 100K quicker than we get anywhere else. So BOOKMAP suggests we're going to 100,000. All right. To me, I think it's pretty likely we go to 100K before anything else happens, but you never know. I don't go on what I think, feel, or believe. I go on what the charts convey. And we go from there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. This is the greatest YouTube stream in the world, baby. I know it. We cover more charts, more coins, and we give you every single piece of knowledge that you could need to get you to rock out here every single day. From TA to FA, from memes to big boys, from blue chips to speculative investments, we do it all here on a daily basis. And this channel is for you. You guys have made it. It's your channel. You guys created this channel. You guys showed up every single day. There's so many consistent people on this channel. It blows my mind. Most consistent group of subscribers I've ever met in my life are the crypto lifers. You people are blessed. Blessed to be alive. Bitcoin hit another all-time high last night, if you can believe it, if you're just jumping on in. So this is a possibility here on the 3-day chart. You pull back to the 21-day moving average. All right? Just something that you want to kind of keep on your radar. You want to be open-minded to both the bullish and the bearish scenarios at all times. You never want to be stuck to one possible reality. You want to be able to swift and move into the reality that may not, that you may not expect. This was the rising wedge flag. Remember when I drew this when we were here and I said Bitcoin may not come back to the 21. It may make an uptrending flag and continue to the upside. I said when you're very bullish, you'll make an uptrending flag. So far that's an uptrending flag, and as far as I'm concerned, it broke out. You see? Let's be really, structurally detailed here about the way this moved. I mean, that to me is broken out of the trend. So you're gone. You'd have to break back. So for me to be bearish, I'd have to get a daily candle to close below this diagonal trend line. You see? A daily candle has to close below this diagonal trend. All right, so we got to see a daily candle close like 94,250, and then I'll start to be like, okay. But until then, I mean, you've broken a trend, and see, every little thing matters. If you're really finite and detailed, you'll be able to trade price discovery better than most people because you're going to care about all these little tiny things that most people are just like, oh no, it's going down. And it's just not the case. So as long as we stay above this and that's why my channel is interesting. I'm very specific and strange, highly detailed, and I'm able to see things most people can't see. So as long as we stay above this diagonal trend line, and let's extend that. Could it be a spider line? And it very well may be. So take a look. No one's been doing this. No one's done this yet. I'm the first one to do it here. Wanted to see how really crazy. So that, look, there it is. See, bounce, bounce, bounce. Almost resisted by it there. You can almost say that's the line there too. I mean, that's a pretty dang good spider line. You see it? Bounce, bounce, resistance. We flipped it. So we'd have to lose this diagonal trend line for me to believe that Bitcoin is taking a massive pullback. But you got it. I'm open-minded. So those are two ideas there that most people may not even conceive of. So the daily, so the second the daily closes back inside this pattern, fine. I concede and, says it could probably drop. There is a bearish divvy beginning to form here on the daily time frame, is there not? What is bearish divergence? Bearish divergence is when you juxtapose price action with the RSI. You can also use multiple indicators. I think the RSI is the cleanest. That is a bearish divergence right there. That tells me that usually is the end of the rally. You'll start to get a pullback at least to the 21-day moving average. That'll be the first place you start to head back to at the end. Moving averages are very far apart. I told you when the daily was very tight, a big move is coming. I showed you every time Bitcoin had tight moving averages, it had a big move. I went over this on Twitter. I actually made a very apparent chart, and I talked about how I'm all in. I said I'm all in here, 250 grand. I said I have 90% accuracy on this move. And boom, we got a huge move to the upside. So it was what it was. I mean, massive, massive, massive movement. Millionaires were made. People made a lot of money in this last run. It was insane. Bitcoin doubled. I made a boatload of money in the last. It's been insane. I have to be honest with you. I'm the richest I've ever been in my life today as we sit. My net worth is the highest it's ever been because of Bitcoin. So shout out to everybody here on the live. As I say that, might as well throw on the Rolly. You know what I mean? Might as well slap on that 17 rollie, baby. That date just. Oyster Perpetual. Diamonds with the gold. Flossing on them. Anyway, I was a middle-class kid that never had a dime. So, well, I mean, I'm not saying I never had a dime, but I'll tell you that we didn't, my dad didn't, you know, we didn't buy no 20K Rolexes in my house. That didn't happen, right? We didn't have it like that. We had a good life, but we didn't have it like that. So, look, I mean, the 22-hour curving to the upside suggesting more is coming. And near the 21, and whenever I see the dailies a little struggling, I trust on my 22-hour. It has a strong bearish divvy, too. But, you know, maybe there's one more big push up here before the pullback. This looks somewhat interesting to me. And again, as long as you stay outside of this trend line, I'm bullish. So if we lose this trend line, then I'll start to be like, okay, we're breaking down. As long as we stay out there, there's a chance we could continue further to the upside. You see, I'm like a chess player. It's just parameters. If it's this, then that. If it's that, then this. You don't have to force anything, right? And you don't have to do things out of nowhere, right? So the 8-hour finally to get a tweezer top. The last time we got that break to the downside, and the 8-hour is clear bearish divergence. So again, what do? Well, we raise this line and we can say, well, previous support is resistance. We have supported 92,088.61, right? So a confirmed bearish div, but in my humble opinion, you broke out of the channel. Like this was the channel, you broke out of it. There is still bearish divergence there though. But you broke out of this ascending triangle. It was beautiful. We called it, right? We went over it many times. I nailed it. I gave it to my trading group last night. I said, this is the gutsy call. Either we go to Valhalla or we don't. And what happened? We pumped to Valhalla, right? We made massive gains. I had a 19-year-old kid that I've met. I met his parents. They're good people. And they thought I was amazing. And they said, could he come over and learn from you? And I said, yeah. And he came over last night for 2 hours. And he shadowed me. What a lucky kid, right? And God bless you, man. Nice kid, too. One of the nicest people I've met so far in my life. Really awesome person. And it's like, what a life he's destined to be. Like, he's destined to be a billionaire. I can already tell. And he'll know me when he becomes a billionaire. And he'll be like, oh, I mean, Sammy used to show me how to trade, right? And, yeah. And, you know, he just wrote me a text. Hear what he said. This is what he said to me. He said, good morning, Sam. I wanted to take a moment to express my deep gratitude for the time and insight you shared with me yesterday. I truly appreciate how generous you were with your time and knowledge. This journey I have begun is going to be life-changing, and I can't wait. You're an amazing guy, and I'm so blessed to know you. Thank you. Unbelievable, man. And then I said, you two are amazing from what I've seen. And he says, let's help the world, man. I like these type of people. These are the type of people I want to be around. That's why I help other people. That's why we do what we do every single day here on the channel, right? So a little bit of bearish divvy. Could we pull back to Bitcoin style here? You know, do we just make a bounce? Is it a retest? And do we hold the level for another big move? Only time will tell. But right now, you are away from the 21 on the 8-hour. You got bearish divergence, and you're overbought on the stochastics RSI. You would suggest that a pullback is coming here for Bitcoin. The 4-hour also, bearish div, very, very overbought. And we haven't had bearish div that strong. Look, you haven't had it. So that tells me that a pullback is likely going to happen here for Bitcoin, the 21 away from the 200 MA. But, you know, I'm still open-minded. I'm going to bring you another level here. Look, previous resistance will be support. There's some support at 94,800 for Bitcoin. We are away from the 21. See where the 21 is here? The white line. Price is likely going to come back down to that white line. So we identified bearish div. Hopefully you learned what it is. If you didn't know today, you found out. Who here doesn't know what bearish divergence is? Saw it for the first time on the channel. You now know what bearish divergence is. You're ready to rock. Okay? When the RSI moves up, moves down, but price action moves up, you have what's called bearish divergence. This candle closes. It's going to close as a tweezer top. But we had one there. We had one there. They have been bouncing back pretty faithfully. As you think, a lot of people are like, man, I should have been buying Bitcoin at these key levels. Until the whole world can decide that there will be a pullback, there just may never be one. You see? There's a chance this turns into an uptrending cup and handle. We get a slight retracement here. Altcoins get a little bit of a pump today because Bitcoin gives a little bit back. And then we just continue. The length of the pole here. And we go to $105,000. So, like, there's still a chance 100K is on the table for Bitcoin. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out until we lose 95,000. was it? Yeah, 94.6, 94.5. And then we start to drop down to 91,000. That's when I would be like, okay, you know, we probably are conceding. But right now, I'm still bullish here for Bitcoin as long as it can stay above that key level. And it could still make a bullish flag. Definitely somewhat of a pullback, but definitely could stay above some key levels. Look at the 1 hour already resetting nicely to the downside, right? Not too bad already on the 1 hour time frame. Shout out to all the beautiful people here in the live learning technical analysis. Thank you for being here. I teach TA every single day here on the channel on a constant basis. I love technical analysis. It changed my life. By using TA, I was able to see things that I never saw before. And now I'm able to get in and out of trades in such a fast manner. I'm able to make thousands of dollars a day, day trading leverage on Bitcoin because I know how to use technical analysis. Also, if that gets you excited, if that gets you going, which I think it should if you're here on the channel, right? You want to go to cryptolifer.com and check it out. We do have a Black Friday sale coming, but listen to this. This is amazing. Sound off. Below in the description, we have a link. Hit that link and fill out that form. That gives us consent to send you a coupon code 24 hours before the Black Friday sale. What does that do? Well, the Black Friday sale is already amazing. It's my best deal ever in the history of my channel, but, you know, with this included discount, but you're going to add this coupon and get the best deal you've ever gotten for the history of the Black Friday sale for my channel. So jump on in today, hit the link below, fill out the form. We'll send you an email 24 hours before the actual sale even goes live, and you'll have exclusive access to a discount that nobody else will have if you sign that form. So I can't wait to see you guys do that. You got to do a little work, sign that form, hit consent, and I'm going to hook you up with some value, all right? Jump on in, get the yearly subscription today to the Discord. I have an entire class that I put together, a depository of knowledge inside of there that will help you right off the bat. Like right when you join, you go right here. Right when you join, you go to the content directory and you can start watching free videos right away. Right away. They're going to get you on your way. I also have inside of the Read Me First when you first join, we have an amazing free class. I have a free class in there that's going to get you going awesomely. Right? You watch this free class and it's going to blow your mind. So right here, this class is awesome. It's a 45-minute, just basically breaks you down, kind of a starter class of what you'll get in the beginner course. You'll love it. And then if you just want to see the gains that we've been making, they're awesome. Gains on gains, testimonials. You'll absolutely love it. Join today, cryptolifer.com. Giving the Bitcoin calls on a daily basis. I'm up all night. As you can see, I'm back up in the morning. I do not leave. You're never like, oh, where's the lifer? What happened? What happened to that call? It just doesn't happen. I'm constantly in the chart. I'm constantly in the trading group. And I'm not going anywhere till, I see that you eventually, buy your own island, I hope, and fly your private jet to my house and take me on an amazing vacation. So Bitcoin struggling at 96,000, starting to fall further to the downside. The pullback looks like it's coming pretty hot right now. 95,956 for Bitcoin. Let's look at our smaller time frames. We probably lost the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. We did. Then we have a bit of a inverse head and shoulder here, dropping to the downside. Doesn't look amazing. So right there, when the 1 minute lost to 200, that was your time, right? That's when you start saying, hey, it looks like we're going to speculatively dump. Then you look for your 5 minute 200 MA. That's kind of the next level that you want to look at. We're going to get rid of that projection for now. We don't need it. All right. And it may never come to fruition. We don't know. But yeah, now you got a bit of a double top here, right? Where you're dumping to, you're dumping right down to 94.8. That looks like the likely scenario there for Bitcoin. And now you have kind of the sell-off, I guess. And you think, so the whole world believes, okay, we might be able to get Bitcoin cheaper. Now, here's the deal. Do you bounce off the 7 minute 200 right here? Not a lot of support, right? Let's look at your 15. Yeah, your 15 minute rolled over at this point. See when the 21 rolls, you're coming to the 200 MA. It's just very likely that you're going to come right here and meet 94,900, right? It's just likely you're going to drop further to the downside here for Bitcoin. A little of a bear, kind of a bear flag that got drawn. You can see the measured move of that bear flag to the downside, and it does take you to 94,800. That looks like our next obvious stop here for BTC. 94,800. BOOKMAP doesn't even have really liquidity there. A little bit there to 94.9. And 94.9, 94.8. There's enough right there. There's a bar right there just to collect that liquidity. 95,860 for Bitcoin. And struggling after the high of what The high of Bitcoin, I believe, was $98,000. Let's take a look at that candle right there. The high was 98,220 and 87 cents. 98,220 and 80 or 52 cents. Yeah, 98,220 and 52 cents was the high of the all-time history index here for Bitcoin. Remember, the 7-minute 200 MA may give us a bounce. There's a chance here. It may give us a bounce. I'm Fried. We've been doing this for days, ripping through the charts. And now it's just like, but we do see bearish div. We see the pullback. We can see what's likely happening here. And if we lose the 200 MA on the 7, you're going to go to the 10-minute 200 MA. I've backtested all this stuff and seen how it plays out. You lose the 10-minute 200 MA, you go to the 15-minute 200 MA. You do have previous support as resistance right there where people might feel like it's worth buying BTC. People are going to front run. If you're expected to hit lower areas, you may not hit the lower area. You may hit the area right before that key spot. So we could see this is going to break down. How do we know? Because we lost key areas of support or resistance, and there's really nothing else there, right? And boom. What we want to see, though, is this money flowing into Tether? Is this money flowing out of Bitcoin? And is it flowing into the altcoins? Everyone's wondering, what's up with my altcoin? What's happening? So beautiful. In the last 5 minutes, Tether dominance has completely fell to the downside. But look at that Bitcoin dominance. And that inverted head and shoulder, they're trying to hold us. But that's a good sign. A pullback for Bitcoin dominance. And look, remember we said it was going to rip to the upside on that weekly? And it did exactly that. And then it gave back. Now we want to see what, so that's a good sign for the altcoins. Can this thing continue? Or is it going to bounce right back off the range again? If you look at Bitcoin dominance, it tells me it's likely to come right back up. And I wouldn't be surprised if people start buying Bitcoin. Finally, some real orders showing up on BOOKMAP that can give us some parameters here. We got 95,000 people want to buy. So 95K is a big load up zone where they feel like is a good chance to kind of get back into BTC at about 150 Bitcoin, 170 Bitcoin, 132 Bitcoin. So, wow. And now we're back above 96,000 faster than fast. I'm telling you, man, people are happy to buy Bitcoin. So far, you're bouncing off the 7-minute 200 MA. That's going to be kind of what we just got a nice bounce off of right there to the upside. Take a look at our 1-minute time frame, starting to get a reversal pattern here back to the upside. For me, it just doesn't make sense when the whole world should be in Bitcoin and now they're pissed that they're not. It just doesn't make sense that we would get that much of a dip. I'm looking for hidden bullish divergence on a time frame that matters. I mean, there we have hidden bullish divergence. If you didn't know what hidden bullish divergence is you take a swing low to swing low and you swing up. You swing this down and you have what's called hidden bullish divergence. It tells us that we're likely going to go further to the upside. It says you're going to break this high before you break this low. That's what this says. And then you start kind of building, well, how? And you say, well, maybe we make a pattern like so. There's a chance we bounce here today. We get the buy zone. We come up, we make some right shoulder. It's kind of a shoulder ahead or right shoulder and break out. I've seen that strange pattern before a few times, actually. And then you pull your Fibonacci from the wick here, and you're probably bouncing off of the 618 golden pocket, which you are right there. Look at it. I mean, that's just... So that's textbook Fibonacci, bounce off the 618 golden Paquito. Hidden bullish divergence and a chance that you're making a new pattern here. Continue to the upside. I'm overly bullishly biased. I'm going to be a little more bullishly biased. There's days when you see me, I'm going to be bullish when you're like, how is he bullish right now? Like, doesn't mean I don't short the market. Doesn't mean I don't see exactly what I see. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I can trade the market no matter what. If I see bearishness, we take it down. If I see bullishness, we take it up. It does not matter. But the idea behind it is stay open-minded, but you should know your bias. Every trader has a bias. I don't care. You're not 50-50. You're either more of a short trader or more of a long trader. No, it's just very rare. You got to know what that bias is. Very, very important. All right. You got to know what that bias is. That was pretty weird. I didn't know I went to the health center. 96,180 for Bitcoin, holding nicely. A long right there on that wick with a stop below 94.8 would have been ideal. See how close we were to support or resistance? I lose less trades when I go at support or resistance very, 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 very detailed. Last night I gave this flag and I went to sleep. And it played out beautifully to the upside. Didn't hit the target, but it did play out. We went to 98,003. If you took that trade with me, you were in the money when you woke up this morning. Pretty crazy. I didn't have to stress it. So I see a move possibly back to the upside. I mean, people are waking up now thinking, dang, I should have been able to buy some more Bitcoin, but I didn't. What was I thinking? You know, my buddy told me, my dad told me, my son told me, my friends told me. Shout out to my sister buying a whole Bitcoin. She's up basically $100,000. What a blessing that is to be alive. To know that I helped my sister with some knowledge. She took the initiative. She made it happen. And it doesn't matter how you make 100 grand in this life. As long, you know how many people will never make 100 grand solid? One Bitcoin, buying one Bitcoin at 8,000 made her 100 grand solid. You know what I mean? It's just like she might be a better trader than half the traders in the room. She made 100 grand unrealized so far, but still, I mean, blessings. So I see a reversal here for Bitcoin. You bounced off the 618 golden pocket. I like it here. I'm going to take a long right there and bounce it back to the top of the range. That's all. Yeah, let me situate this. Hidden bullish divergence tells me we're good to go. Trajectory of the pattern looks something like this. And I can see the trade before the trade happens. Can we get the reversal? Hold on one second. I wanted to see. All right, it just looked nicer. I was on the 45. I was about to say, why did it look so much more detailed there? So hidden bullish divergence. I pulled the Fibonacci. We bounce off the golden pocket 618. Interesting. Most people are going to freak out and be full of fear right now. That can't be the case. And if we go to the target, we're going back to 103,000. If this turns into a flag and then does break out the flag, we have to believe what we see to be true. And then we can keep support or resistance right there. So I like this trade, 103,316. And my stop loss is going to be at about 94,632. And I just missed my entry right now as it's pumping to the upside. And I did call that. You can't say I didn't. And we're up huge. We'll do 350 for 1,400. No more like literally 1 for 3 anymore. We've passed that. We've passed that eval phase. You know what I mean? But there you have it, man. And dang, I wish I got in when I wanted to at 90,000, like 100. I could see this thing reversing, you know. But we'll see. Only time will tell. It could dump in my face. That's why I have a stop loss. Stop loss tells the universe that you don't know what's going to happen and you're willing to take a shot. And no matter what, you're going to be able to handle the consequences. You may not know what's right or what's wrong. All right. Up $8 real quick. A fast cup of coffee there. $799 of the trade. A $19,000 trade. Feel like it should be a bigger trade. Like 1,000 for 4,000 makes more sense. Kind of like the ante that I want to go for. But I see a reversal here for Bitcoin. And I call the 618 golden pocket reversal right here with the hidden bullish divergence. I don't know what to tell you, but I've traded that many times. Does it mean I'm going to win in front of you for sure? No. It could dump in my face. Trading is not guaranteed. No trade you open is a guarantee. You have to understand that. It's simply a probability that you're taking. But the odds of me winning this trade are very high because there's like a 90% accuracy to hidden bullish divergence. We should have made a right shoulder there and dump. We did not even. All right. And here we are already pumping to the upside, 96,000. That's how you make $25 in under a few minutes. People wait on tables for 20, 30 minutes to make a $25 tip. I did it for my house with a tie on. I'm just saying, right? And I'm super proud of every single thing that I make. I can compound this. It's funny. I know how to compound money. Right now I'm running a bot, right? The bot is trading Bitcoin. The bot then gives me tether. I then take the tether and buy more Bitcoin. I send the position grows. Then when the bot runs, it makes more money. Every time it makes more tether, I put more tether into the Bitcoin. I continuously buy more Bitcoin into the bot, into the bot, into the bot, into the bot. I wait for dips to buy more Bitcoin into the bot. Therefore, now the bot's printing 500 a day, right? Amazing, right? Soon it will print 700 a day, then 800, then $1,000 a day. I can compound money in so many different ways. That's just one of the money-making ideas that I have right now that's printing money for me. Because I understood Bitcoin earlier than most people, so I got into it, used it as collateral, and I'm able to, you know what I'm saying? The idea that I studied math and figured it out, if you took the reversal right now, you were already in the money with the lifer. 96,570 for BTC. Most people can't see what we see, and there's the bounce right there off of the 618 golden pocket and the hidden bullish divergence. Just give me a second. I had to get my wares about me. I just woken up. I was like, whoa, what's happening? I had already worked out today, but you know what I mean? I still feel pretty shocked. I'm on very little sleep. A lot of times I trade even better on very little sleep. I don't understand why. It is what it is. Shout out to the 2,492 beautiful souls here on the live. Thank you for everyone here. You know, I was reading this thing. Your mouth should be used for three things: to heal, to bless, and to build other people up, right? And for love, for heal, for blessing, and love. Like, can only use my mouth for those things. Anytime I'm going to use my mouth for anything like different, I have to slow myself down and realize it's just a bad lower frequency that I'm pushing into. All right. God bless everybody out here. I found the Master Key Society. I'm reading a book a day at 2x speed. I'm already 2 times through the second book. Yesterday I wrote a whole book. I read a whole book. Today I'm going to read a whole book. And I'm reading the books, which is crazy. I'm following it with my eyes at 2x speed. I don't know if you could read at 2x speed. I can pretty well. It works. But read as many books as you can. You're going to become a monster. An absolute monster. I read books about self-help, manifestation, how to use the mind. I'm using this new thing that I'm doing right before you go to bed at night. You're going to be in a certain state as you start to fall asleep. It's a addressive state. It's a state where you can basically shift your subconscious mind into believing what's real, even though it isn't real, to then bend time and space towards you into your reality, right? So before you go to bed at night, you're going to start to drift. As you're drifting, grab that last piece of consciousness and go through your whole day, but reverse your day from the second you got into bed all the way back to when you got out of bed in your mind. You'll get distracted sometimes. You have to come back to it. But if you can fill the task, I did it last night for the first time in my life. I was taught this and now I'm doing it. And I reversed all my tasks from when I got out of bed all the way back to from when I got into bed, from when I got out of bed. And I completed my day in my mind. By doing that, it's an exercise of the mind. You're going to get better at manifestation by using this key. I'm giving you guys really manifestation keys. There's a way to manifest things into your life through your reality by creating your reality in your mind. It's amazing. Most people don't even know it exists, but it's real. It can happen and it's true. All right. Struggling with the reversal. I like what I see though, and I like the fib. And I don't think I'm the only one that sees it. However, who knows? Smaller time frames could convey something else. Let's take a look and see if I'm wrong. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. It may dump in my face right now. That's the beauty of trading. When you win, you're not guaranteed to win. That's why people respect me when I win, because there was no guarantees that I was going to win. The very simple fact that I could lose the trade is the very simple fact that people like this show. Because I have the galls to show up every day no matter what happens. And you do too. And may God bless you. Look, a bit of a shoulder. That's an inverted head and shoulder, is it not? With a cupped handle. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. I stress nil. Let the stochastics rebuild with a higher low. If this breaks the low, fine. Look for the bear's retest. It will continue lower. As long as we keep this higher low, I stress not for BTC. Bit of a Sammy Cup and Handy here that could break to the upside. Sammy Cup and Handy all the way to the upside. Stephen Curry from downtown. Tom Brady back to pass. So you're looking for this flag to break out here. If you're looking for a scalpelino on the small time frames, bang. That measured move takes you back to the 21-day moving, the 200. If we cross the 200, we're gone. You're looking for bullish divergence on the 1-minute time frame. Bullish divergence is represented by liquidations. It's a move down on the price action with the move up on the RSI. It's a beautiful bullish div right there, suggesting that we could get the continuation of the higher low to the upside. As powerful as that hidden bullish that I just showed you, both of those are divergences. They show when there's liquidation and when there's actual, it shows when there's real good interest. There's buyer interest above the seller interest. That's really what bullish divergence is. All right. It's also teaching you where the liquidations have come. I guarantee you that I can probably look at BOOKMAP. And if I look and I get the data in the right place, I'm getting able to see that liquidation. And there it is right there. That's what that, yeah, right there it is. That was that liquidation right there. And look, they liquidated people. Every time I see a divergence, the divergence is a liquidation. That's what I learned. You see? Divergence is liquidation. Look at the bounce out of the flag that I just showed you was going to happen. I said this was going to happen before it happened. I showed you the cup of the handle. I showed you the bullish div with a higher low. You do whatever makes you happy. I can teach you this stuff. Eventually it clicks. Like the last couple days, things have even clicked for me that haven't clicked in years. Can you believe I've been doing this for 15 years? And you're going to still hitting progression. You're going to still hit areas where you're like, my goodness, I cannot believe I hit that key area. To the upside, baby, to the upside. That was a beautiful Beautiful entry there at 96,200 for Bitcoin. And I stress not, the TA has me exactly where it needs to be. God bless everybody. If you want to sign up and trade where we trade, we got an amazing trade here open on Weeks. Haven't closed it yet since 90,000. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Weeks.com is the place to be. They got all your spot orders, future orders, market. They got so many different coins too. They're awesome. I absolutely love Weeks. I like how it's used. It's awesome. You'll love Weeks too. If you can use MEXC, jump into MEXC. It's amazing. Look at that bounce. Now we're up 66 on the bounce. We called it 96,700. If you got in with me, I'm up 8% on that move, 9% on the move. The lifer tends to print every single time he touches the keyboard. How does he do it? With technical analysis every single day, no days off. I saw hidden bullish divergence with a Fibonacci retracement to the 618. I've studied that so many times in my life, and 90% of the time, we're getting a move back to the upside when I see that. Most people couldn't even identify it or see it. I'll give you the sauce. We're up $96, 12% of the trade. This is how you print. We're already up thousands of dollars today. My net worth hit a huge. I showed you how we got into Bitcoin at 19,000. I bought a whole Bitcoin at 19K, 16,000, 18,000, 21,000, 24,000, heck, 49,000. I was telling you it was a steal. At anything below 50, I said it was a steal. I said, man, this is anything below 60. I said, you get Bitcoin below 60,000. This is the chance of a lifetime. Bitcoin ripping to the upside, 96,800 for BTC. And here we are again with another live trade on the channel. We show you, we get in on the channel in front of you. We put the stop loss and everything. Now it's like, I kind of think we could just move the stop loss right to that wick, to the 618, because that wick should hold us down now. We should not revisit that wick. You never know, though. And it's all about the smaller time frames. We're up $111, the most we've ever been in the trade. 96,933. It looks like we're going to get ripped to the upside. What I'm looking for, too, this is a small $100. I'm not looking for $100. I'm looking for this to consolidate, and then I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go hard. Later on tonight, this thing gets ready on a Thursday night. I'm going to load up. Everybody, tonight is weekly screen share night. Every single Thursday night, I do a weekly screen share with my team from 8 to 9:30. We break down what's happening in the charts. We look at Bitcoin. We live trade if there's a live trade, and I show my entire portfolio, what I bought and sold, what I'm into. I added a lot this last week. You definitely want to come to that weekly live stream. If you miss any live stream, I wouldn't miss this week's. This week is going to be awesome. I would do anything you can to make sure you show up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're back to EST. God bless everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for being here. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 1,000 likes every single day here on the channel. Let's go. We're going to get into your super chats. We're going to get into the altcoins. We just wanted to be able to see if we could call Bitcoin here for you live. Like we do every single day. We do this live every day. Can you believe that? We call Bitcoin live. We give you a live trade almost 7 days a week. You name it. Bitcoin getting the short squeeze to the upside every time I show up. We use BOOKMAP to get the short squeeze. We could see there was more liquidity above us to the upside than below us. It says you're going to 100,000, and that's where you're going. You got to dip a little bit to create more shorts. We got to get the shorts to short. So what we can do is we just, we dip a little bit. They start loading up. Now we got enough shorts above us. We could take those shorts right out. How do you find these shorts? How do you look at them? I got some key insight. Look at the cup and handle booming to the upside. I just called it for you. The shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. Showed you an exact entry there at 96,250. Bitcoin booming. Once it crosses the 200 MA on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute, you know what happens then, right? That's my next signal. That's like my happy-go-lucky. This is the ballsy call here. This is the gutsy call. The safer ones when I wait for us to get above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. That's when we rock here all the way to the upside. Let's get the 3,000 watches on this live. I know we could do it. Let's get the likes going all the way to 1,000. Let's get the likes up. This ain't your average channel. Let's go, baby! Come on. I'm so motivated here. Every single day, action follows motivation. It's not the other way around. Some days you wake up, you don't feel good. Get off your butt, put your pants on, and go all the way, baby. Next thing you know, you're moving. Next thing you know, you're grinding. Next thing you know, the motivation follows the action. It's not the other way around. I'm motivated many, many days, but I'm not motivated every single day. I take action. Like today, I didn't want to work out. I had no sleep. Did I still work out? I did, barely, on no sleep. I'm sitting there like, but I still did my workout. Probably did it at 80%. I'm not going to say I did it at 110, but I did it. You see what I mean? The discipline forced me to work out today. Then when people see me, I'm going to have clear skin. I'm going to look good. I'm going to have nice arms. I'm going to be jacked, right? I'm going to look lean at the beach. And people are going to be like, well, that guy looks good. Why? Because I work out every single day of my life, man. because I want it that bad. I want to look good so bad that I'm going to work out every day. You should too. You should too. Your mental state is so important, and your mental state has everything to do with your physical state. When you work your mind out, you work your body to be the best. You give your body the endorphins and what you need. All right. Check out Grumpy, up a G on it. 1 million. Yeah, Grumpy's whatever, man. I don't think Grumpy's going to do that much, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. Major bouncing off the 786 Fibonacci level. That's got me interested. This coin's got a $42 million market cap. Major frog, right? Or major something like that. I mean, bouncing off that 786, that's interesting. Yeah. We'll take a look at Grumpy for you. It was airdropped, I believe, to anyone who held. And I think I did look at it when it had like a $60 million market cap this morning. Let me see. I got DM'd about it already from my team. And when I got DM'd, it had a $60 million market cap, so it's up like 20%. It is just going sideways. It's up to you whether you like it or not. I'm not a fan, man. I mean, I don't want to be rude. It's another meme. You know what I mean? Memes are hot. They make you money. I should be happy about everything. Happy that anyone makes gains. So I'm happy if anyone makes gains with this thing, but just be careful. Look at this guy just selling off all his Grumpy. So funny. What I do like is it has kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom, right? If you look at it, it's estranged. It's a bit old, but it's kind of got that Adam and Eve. And it's starting to form kind of this, and people going to wake up, realize I got this free coin. And because it got an airdrop, there's definitely going to be a huge sell-off at one point, because there's going to be a lot of people that got it for free. They're going to want to, unload this puppy. So I don't know. But it's hot. It's got some buzz because it got airdrop, so people are talking about it. That talk gets it going, and then maybe it could continue. How do you feel about the mining stocks, Maurus? Yes, I don't like mining stocks right now. Yeah, they didn't perform as well as Bitcoin, so it's kind of pointless, right? Everyone, if you want to join the trading group and find out more, go to cryptolifer.com. Hit the link right there in the pinned comment. The pinned what? The pinned comment. The pinned what? The pinned comment. In the pinned comment right there, you can go to cryptolifer.com. We're doing a Black Friday sale. It's going to blow your mind. All right. And if you go inside the link below, there's a form you can fill out. We're going to be able to send you, hit consent. We'll send you a coupon code 24 hours before Black Friday that'll give you an additional discount on top of the Black Friday. Very exclusive. You do have to sign up to that, to that form, but we're going to hook you up. All right. How do you feel about the market nukes? Always like you, brother. I don't know what that means. Dogecoin ready to go. Jumpy just got listed on MEXC. Interesting. Look at this beautiful flag now for Bitcoin. I mean, that would make me want to double down, baby. That thing looks like it's going to pump so hard to the upside like you wouldn't believe. Let me take a look at my futures. I like that here. And it looks like I called a pretty good reversal here for Bitcoin on this live stream, baby. Now, this one has to have a stop loss at 95,354. This might be just a little different than the last one. Same exact area, though. And yeah, we got the 4 to 1. And these are huge. These are great risk-reward ratio trades, too. You can't lose a lot to gain a lot. The way I'm setting them up with the hidden bullish and the Fibonacci. So, hey. And again, this could go to zero and I could get dumped on right now and I could lose all my money. But I could lose the whole trade, right? Anything could happen. Like right now, it's turning on me. Anything could happen. What do I do know if we're bearish? What's going to happen? We'll lose the 5-minute 200 MA here. And then we'll continue to collapse. At that point, we'll lose, So let's see what happens. Can we get this push here? And you really don't want to lose this previous resistance at 9,655. You lose that, then it's like, well. So right now we're testing the 21-day moving average out of a flag, which is okay. And we want to see if we can get this further move to the upside. All right. BB, are you around? BB? Dang, I'll call my wife maybe on the phone. I could call her on the cell phone. Could you just get me one of the clarities? I really need it. I just want that. And please don't use those. Like, you could use the other ones, but those ones are like for the stream. if you can. I mean, use whatever you want. Who cares? 96,683. I want to see if we can get a bounce here off this resistance area. 96,962. 926, actually. Sorry, I flipped it. In total 3 rejects the trend line again. I will sell everything. Okay, so anyway, maybe take a look at Ethereum. Possible. Yeah. We'll take a look at Ethereum. Okay. Hold on. Love you, Sammy, for all you do. I get my ulcers to perfect you for everything you give me at the 99. I'm always being with you strong. RSI, MACD, 200 make gains, baby, gains. Don't forget the eggs, man. No. My wife is the best. That's my super, you know, when you time travel, they give you these capsules because of the pain behind the eye I was telling you. After you time travel, for some reason, I get this pain behind my eyes for like 3 or 4 days. I don't understand why. I don't know why. And so they gave us the solution to take once a day, and it relieves it a lot better. So I've been taking it. It's way better, man. Thank God they came up with that, because I almost stopped time traveling after a while because the pain behind the eyes hurt for 3 or 4 days after every single time I went through the time-space continuum. I told them I don't want to do it anymore. You know, sacrificing it hurts, man. So flag to the upside. I just doubled down and we started to rip further to the upside. I made the trade even bigger there. $32,000 trade now. $1,300. We're up $132. 10%. Showed you how to knock out 10%. Most people can't do this without getting liquidated, lose their entire account in 1 second. I'll show you how to do this nice, calm, and collective inverted head and shoulder. Here's the flag. We showed you the reversal off of the Fibonacci and the hidden pulse divergence that most people did not see. You have to kind of really know your TA to see it that clearly. It took me years. I wouldn't have seen that even 4 years ago. No way. And I still could be wrong, and they could dump on my face. You know, the key is you keep fighting, you keep pushing, you keep finding your way. And one day, some way, somehow, you can make it happen. Yeah. You get above this 200 MA, you're going to rip. That's going to be another signal for me. And then what we're looking for is we're looking for this shoulder, this head, and this right shoulder. And then we're really going to really get happy here and start to rip. So far, we call the reversal if you're just jumping on the channel to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Time travel, tell me the lot numbers. Amen. Yeah. Tell me the low numbers. You're funny. I wanted to time travel, but I think it's coded in JavaScript, and I never really learned to do that. I know, right? I'm sorry to hear that. Right? Blessings on blessings for everyone out there on the live stream, baby. It's called cluster headache, Crypto Lifer. I never got a cluster headache in my life. Yeah. Yo, Lifer, give us an Australian accent, please. God bless. An Australian accent? From down under? Nah, I can't. I gotta really listen to someone who does it and then do it again, you know? An Australian accent. From down under there. It's a kangaroo. It's a kangaroo in the Aussie, eh? I don't even know what they do. What does the yellow thing mean? Some guy calls it the noodle on some other channel. I have no idea why he robs you of the knowledge. It's the 200 MA. When you break above the 200 MA, you tend to get a huge move. An algorithm kicks in and some bots react to that, and I've noticed it. And you'll notice it too. I can backtest it. When we got above the 200 MA right there on the 1 minute time frame, November 21st at 4:04, we ripped to the upside. All right, ripped. When we got above the 200 MA here, we ripped to the upside. I used the 1 minute specifically for this entry, and it plays out so nicely. Look, you got above there. You can put a stop loss below and just let it go. That was a beautiful trade. 1. Never got stopped out because you never looked. The price never went below the yellow line again. 2, 3. And a lot of times it could be a massive move. 4 in a row right there. We get above this one, it could be 5 in a row. They're toying us right now. They're toying with us, but that's okay. They're making a little bit of a sideways flag. They can do that. We give them a little bit of wiggle room to play with us. So that didn't sound right. We give them wiggle room to play with. Hey, I tell you what, man, when you talk a lot, things slip out that just don't sound right. And it messes it up. And you have to be like, you know what? Start over. Don't listen to that. That's not what I was saying. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 2,700 beautiful souls on the live. 866 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. This is the channel you want to be on. We're going to break it down for you. Let's show you what coins are hot right now and what's strong in the market. All right. Very simple way to do. Go to Coinbase. I'm off today. Go to CoinMarketCap. I'm off, but I'm still on. Wow. MAD continued to pump. We talked about MAD yesterday. That thing's still doing damage. SAI on my radar now. Never really, that thing's... let's take a look at the 1 hour here. Optimism getting a big pump today to the upside. We talked about Optimism being in a giant double bottom. Radium continuing to gain as people were just fiending to buy those meme coins on Solana. Radium continuing to pump hard, baby. Radium doing damage, man, at $6. We found Radium when it was like 30 or 20 cents. I used to talk about it all the time. Immutable X up 17%. In 7 days, I own Immutable X. It tells you gaming starting to kind of come back on the low. Core AI tends to pump a lot when no one's paying attention. Once it crosses $1, I don't see it looking back. Arbitrum and Optimism really had a big pump. And you can see altcoins kind of coming in there. ENA, Stellar Lumens, right? And of course, XRP holding 110, the banker's coin. XRP. No, just, but that's what we used to talk about it, right? The banker's coin. Ape back above $1.02. Starknet finally getting some move after it got slammed from that, 250 all the way down to like 30 cents. And that's why you don't jump in when things come out, or you get the coins. KAI, Kaya, on my radar as a pumper. I see it definitely doubling up to 2 billion in a market cap. It could happen pretty fast. All right. Popcat back to 160. Good area. AOIZ, one of the hottest coins in the game. It's already up huge from when we found it, like 6 cents or 7 cents, but I still believe it could do probably a 10x from here. There's a lot of action out here anyway. So, and how's my baby Cosmos? Back at 630, I'll take it up 28% in 7 days, holding. And you can see a lot of these coins pumped and they held their gains. They held their gains pretty nicely. So I added more Ponky at 60 cents this morning. In case you want to add some more Ponky, I did. Celestia holding $5 is amazing. And Cardano, baby, at 78 cents. Up 42% on the week, baby. It's been an amazing time to be alive. Bitcoin at 96,420. The trade is struggling. Let's take a look at what's happening here on the trade. Now we're down 30. It took a turn for the worst. But we did hold a higher low. We just need to see if we can hold that higher low. I'm in euphoric. I made so much money the last few days. If I don't even make a trade today, I'd be happy with that. Not to be rude, but I probably won't. I'm going to be active in the chat, but I'm a little bit taken aback by what happened the last few days. I'm sitting there looking at my life like it all happened. Like it's like I hit the lottery and I played the lottery and I hit. And now I'm sitting there like, wow, man, I'm just in shock. We want this reversal, but you never know. Even though I'm going by probabilities, even though I try to make me look like the smartest TA guy in the game, anything could happen, and it could easily just go the wrong way. All right, that's the saddest thing about technical analysis, but it's the truest thing about technical analysis. And once you get over that fact, you're able to deal with that realization. And what we could see here, look, a bit of a shoulder, a bit of a head, and a right shoulder here, and we could start to get our groove on. Stella got a groove back, baby. Can Bitcoin get its groove back? 96,500 psychological support holding for BTC. 11:15 as we come around the bend here for the show. Let me jump on into the chat and see what you beautiful people are saying. I love you. The whole team hit. Bang, bang, bang. We need that Bitcoin dominance. You win more than you lose. It's okay. Shout out to Guillermo Guyana. I didn't lose yet either. So I didn't even lose yet. Regaining the 5-minute 200. I put 100 on exchange around 92 Bitcoin and was up $19. You're so funny. Hello. Hey, anything's better than nothing. Nvidia drops 3% in volatile session after reaching record highs earlier. Yeah, I mean, they had a really good, really good earnings too. So that was good. Remember that, Gano, when we bought that live at 24 to 30K on the daily? Unbelievable, man. So much has happened. We nailed that bottom call in the group. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Master Friend. Amen, brother. Amen. I mean, the NASDAQ probably did the same thing, right? So if you guys were trading the NASDAQ, that was the same bottom call probably, right? Yeah. I'm just getting sick with it, man. Master Friend predicted that I would hit these new heights and become just an exceptional trader. And he's 100% right. All his predictions are coming true, man. God bless you, Master Friend. I love you, man. When you could push with someone to the highest levels and you can both get there together, that's when you know you have something amazing in your life. And I know I have something amazing with Master Friend. What a great person. I never thought I'd be able to have someone that I believed in and that I trusted so much, that I could grow with so much, and that could help me in so many ways. I need a mentor too, in a way. Or even just someone to bounce ideas off of. But Master Friend, I'm going to be honest, he's like my mentor, man. He's my mentor too. I'll be honest, I'll make him cry right now, but he's like, dude, I mentor a guy with 75,000 installs, 77,000 installs, and multi-millionaire. But you help me put my thoughts together. You help me create models. You help me think through things. And everybody needs that in their life. Everybody needs that in their life. You go it alone. It's just not fun to go it alone. It's fun to do things with people. It's fun to forge ahead. It's fun to make relationships. It's fun to build businesses with people that you love. And I wouldn't do it with anybody else. Shout out to Jamie, Sean, Master Friend, Jay, Lakochi, my wife, GF Burke, and all my insiders and everyone that helps me make it happen. Shout out to After Hours Investing, all the people that push each other to the limit, everyone in my trading group that made this happen, that made this show amazing. 3,000 concurrents. Come on, man. One of the biggest shows in all of cryptocurrency. We did it every single day until so many people eventually came to realize that the crypto lifer had the sauce, man. They doubted, they faded, you know what I mean? And over time, we continued to push. It did not matter. Shout out to everyone giving a super chat. We got Drift, AVAX, BONKEY on base, GROK and Grumpy. And we don't want to get too grumpy. We'll take a look at the live chat here. Blessings on blessings. Sauce, baby, sauce. AVAX up 58% in 3 months. Ooh. We are After Hours Investing. I know, right? Who's cutting onions over here? Master Friend is such a cool, nice, and smart guy. He's an asset to any group. Amen. And I got him. Isn't that great? God got me. Like, I got him. I was able to get him. He's like, you never go to a place where everyone's ordering smoothies, but everyone wants that one smoothie and it sells out quickly because it's just, that's the best flavor. No Diddy, but that's Master Friend. He's the best flavor. But he's the man, dude. He's also like 6'8" or something. He's like a giant. Prime long-term target, please, says Amir. Amir, thank you so much. How do you feel about mining stocks, Mara, CSOK, and BitTIF? I don't feel about them at all. They don't perform as well as Bitcoin. They tend to sell off every time we get a big pump. They don't do good for their people that hold the stock. Yeah. Liver, check out GROK AI meme, 50 million market cap. God bless. Check out Grumpy, up a G on it, 1.4 million times followers. My membership trading group is a 100 combination of you and Master Friend is mind-blowing. Learning the right way. Finally, I love it. I love it. I love it. Mind looking at BONKEY, said Crypto Skier. I like that. And Goronibus Flux. Check out BONKEY on base. Just burned 360,000. So we have 2 people asking about BONKEY. This is the stream. This stream is your stream. This is my stream from California to New York Island, from Redwood Forest to Gulf Stream waters. This stream was made for This stream is is made for you and me. God bless you, brother. God bless you, Rave Song Records, man. And good morning, Sam. God bless you. Take a look at AVAX from Steve Plays the Drums. All right, and send in your super chat. We'll call out your name here. You'll get that screen recognition and the love. Thank you, Sam, for hitting every single day with the education tape on. I love you. Can we please review SEI? Yes, we can. Simran Merchandi, like it's changed from last night, right? Can we please review Fred from Simran Merchandi? Simran, we love you, brother. Thank you for all the love and support you give me, man. Such a nice person. Blessing, Sam. Can we look at FLOKI, please? Thank you. Shout out to Margaret Ness with the 777s. Wow. So we got a lot coming at us right now. Let's have some fun and let's focus. Bitcoin pumping. We called the reversal. It's likely we're going to win this trade and continue up to the upside throughout the day, but you never know. Look at that inverted head and shoulder now, sitting pretty for BTC. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we could make a big move here to the upside. Trade is sitting pretty up 85, 6.6%. And I just may want to double down here yet again in this trade. I'm going to wait for the Stokes to come down one more time. And every time the Stokes reset and we get a higher low, I get back in again. I'm trading the trend inside of the trade. Adding to the trade as the trend moves. See? It's a new strategy. I already thought about it, but now I'm like actually executing it perfectly. Have you not talked about op? We have not talked about op, but op had a huge pump today to the upside. Let's talk about optimism and what happened. Stay optimistic. You got to believe you're the opportunity. Whether you think you can, whether you think you can't, you're probably right. So you better think you can, because why else would you do anything different? So look, I saw this giant double bottom for op. Then it made a bit of an Adam and Eve here. See, it kind of made an Adam and Eve. And then I had this tight channel. And I said, look for this thing to break out the tight channel. Someone asked me about it on the live just the other day, right? I said, look for it to break out the tight channel. And boom, to the upside, right? And then I have this, it's sloppy, but it's a giant double bottom. And I'll just show you, like, it's a giant double bottom. And this is, I mean, it's huge. And it makes sense because when the market rips, this becomes an asset. And people start to use it more and more and more. All these different chains, all these different ways in and out around Ethereum become hot. The fees are too high for Ethereum, and so people start to circumvent using the chain, and there's other ways to get in and out, right? So there's your measured move of this giant double bottom. I see $19 optimism. That's crazy, but I do see about a 10x coming out of optimism. It's coming. It's only a matter of time, right? Now, again, this is very barbaric. It's very just like, right, I'm not giving you like the specifics of when to get in and out and all that fun stuff. If you want that, you go to your 15. Maybe even the 1 hour time frame is going to serve you the best here, and you're away for the 21-day moving average. You made this beautiful tight area. And look, I just draw these. So do what I do. See this? Just draw anything you can. And whenever the moving averages get tight, take the measured move. This is what I do. It's very simple. And bang, you would have been able to see this just like I saw it. And I own optimism. I'm in it. You know, I didn't buy any right now or take that trade specifically, but I'm in it long term. It's part of my portfolio. I kind of broke my mouse wheel and it's now going back and forth. I'll get a new one by tomorrow, so sorry. Optimism looks like it may continue on the 1 hour. So it tells me to watch it on the smaller time frames. Watch this flag. Looks like we may, you know, get a pullback or we may actually pump up. You never know exactly what's going to happen here, but it looks like it is going to consolidate. And I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidate and continues to pump. 97,100, massive move for Bitcoin. You're now in the trade very, very nicely, up 13%, 178. I mean, a day's pay, right? $300, $400, $500 a day. And I make a bunch of these trades. I could make 10 of these trades today. And I'm already up on one of them at $178, right? So I like what I'm seeing here. Bitcoin getting the move back above the 200 MA. We called this reversal for you. We sat through it. We showed you the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. Now we need a candle to close above the 200 MA. We can't get rejected by the smooth and the 200. That's just not going to happen for me. We're going to have to plow right through there, back to the upside, back to the top of the channel. A clear inverted head and shoulder right there, telling us that that right shoulder is probably a good place too, where we would not get stopped out from on the trade. I'm trading here live on MEXC. If you want to learn MEXC, link in the description below. It has the least amount of fees of any exchange in the game. They did just raise their fees. It's going to happen when the market got crazy. They were going to raise their fees a little bit. They did that by 0.01, but still at 0.02. And if you hold their token, it's 0.01. It's still the least amount of fees in the game here on MEXC. Still the least amount of fees at 0.01 on your taker fee here on MEXC. Nobody else can beat MEXC with the fees. I don't know how they're able to do it, but they do it. All right. Sorry, there you go. I didn't realize I saw my P&L there. So my bad. $5,000. I'm up. My bad. I don't like flashing my P&L. I don't want to be rude, but hey, I make gains, man. So hold on. Where are we? Yeah, on spot. I just want to see how we're spot doing because the altcoins are taking a bit of a hit. They haven't been perfect for sure, right? They have not been perfect for sure. And I'll be nice. I'll show you one flash just as a beginning. This is what you're going to see tonight. You're going to see every position I have. Look, 42 grand in SEI, 29,000 in Ondo, 29,000 in Near, 24,000 in Render. Wouldn't you like to know more about my portfolio? I bet you would. Come tonight to the weekly screen share. We're going to break down exactly what I'm doing, how I did it, when I did it, and why. You guys already know, but we recap what happened throughout the week, right? And how much money I put into what coins, how I was using technical analysis, why I was doing it, and all that fun stuff. So if you want that knowledge, I believe it's a really, really good, it's awesome. And it's every Thursday night from 8 to 9:30. I share my portfolio. I go over my token metrics, things that I'm looking at in my token metrics account, which costs another $100 a month, but that's added, you get that access, which is crazy. So you get so much for $99 a month, and then we even lower it if you get the discount. It's insane. So look, the 1 hour now wants to come back to the downside on the stochastics. You're going to pull back. When the stochastics get high, you come back to the 21. When they get low and you're touching the 21, you pump. This is the cycle. And it happens on the daily, the weekly, the 1 hour. It doesn't matter. It happens everywhere on every single time frame. It's absolutely amazing. Sam, the shift is happening faster and better than I could have ever imagined. So grateful to be a part of this family, and peace and blessings to all of yours. Isn't it crazy how fast the shift is going on, bro? Really strange, right? Like, it was going to flip like this. It looked so low at one point, and then it almost flipped literally, and it started flipping the day you came over, and like things really solidified like a few days after you left the house, right? All right. Did you stake your NEAR, making close to $10 a day? Where do you stake the NEAR? At the NEAR protocol? I don't stake everything because I don't want to have to run after every single thing, make wallets all the time. But I will stake NEAR. If you're making $10 a day and I got $20,000 NEAR, it looks like I could be making $40, $50 a day, right? So thank you for telling me. Casper with a massive rip, 15%. Yeah, sure. Casper, please. I love you, though. God bless you, brother. 958 crypto content. We love you, man. Casper's just a dead chain, man. Total 3 doing well, but another trend line. Amen. Sorry, but what time zone are you on? Eastern. Okay. I don't see any of my... I've been looking right here for my super chats put into a line. I don't see them done yet. It'll be nice if we could get that done. Yeah. Thank you, Sam, for everything and hitting. Wow, $50 super chat. It's very nice of you. Wow, you people are giving so nice. You guys are some of those giving people in the world. I just can't believe how much you give. Very blessings on blessings to everybody out here. $140 in chat revenue. 2,700 people here on the live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. My well just went nuts after losing a 0. Lifer gains, lifer vision. Moonwell, baby. Moonwell. So we got to look at Drift, AVAX, BONKEY, On Base, GROK, and Grumpy. Okay, cool. It wasn't letting me copy it for a second. What I've been doing is I've been putting the super chats in the alt area just because, you know, super chats usually get our attention. I'd say 60% of them are usually coins that are kind of people are paying attention to. So super chats alone are kind of an indication of what could pump, right? We found CHILLGUY. We find all the hotness. So look, now we're breaking the 2 to May on the 1 hour time. That's really important that we're doing that. We stay above that. That's my signal to even really go hard now. You get it? We close a candle above there. I'm going to open up another trade. This one's going to look more like this. This stop loss is going to be a little, you know, closer, like 96.505. But the target will remain the same. And if we can close a candle above the 200 MA, I'm in there. Again, we want to risk less on this one because it's going to be closer to the bone. And you see how we continuously add to the trade by using my methods that I know that are tried and true. So now we're going to add to the trade here too as well. Make it a bigger trade. Now the trade starts to grow. So it could be a $100,000 trade. You never know. Now we're up more than we've ever been, 233. We're starting to get this puppy moving, baby. And I'm teaching you how to make gains. I'm teaching you how to find the reversal. I'm on no sleep. I barely slept last night. My brain is shot. How am I able to do this? How do I have the energy? How am I hitting? How do I look like a guy that has been sleeping for days and has so well rested? Because I'm filled with God's energy and God provides. I pray to God every day and God knows what I'm doing for each and every one of you. And I push myself to the limit. When you demand more of yourself, your body finds energy in your cells. It really does. And it produces energy for you. You are full of energy. You can find energy deep within yourself and find ways that you never thought possible. You've got this more than you would ever know. I got this. We all got this together, right? This is it, baby. No volatility, no lie. Amen. 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 And now we're going to rip. Here we go. Now we're above the smooth moving average. Eventually, we're going to get too far away from the 21, and we're going to have to pull back again. That's just likely. Now, when we pull back, we do not want to hit that key level there. Okay? And see, now stop losses can start to kind of get moved here to shave off some risk. Now you're like, what is my risk? It's hard to, you got to check your risk. You don't even know what it is. $100 on one trade. $100 on another trade. And $150. So the worst we can lose today is $350. Considering the big day we had yesterday, that's amazing. I'll take it. That's a great day. So I'm not stressed at all in any way, shape, or form. And, you know, if I lose this $300 in front of you guys, so be it. It won't be the worst thing that happened. It won't ruin my channel. It won't ruin my life. I'll be okay. So I've managed my risk, okay? Do you have a Ferrari? No, I do not. No, I've never really been into sports cars like that. I'm like claustrophobic, and I really don't want, like, I like big stuff. You know what I mean? I like when I finally wanted to spend 150 grand on a car, I bought an Escalade. I didn't buy a, you know, I didn't buy a Porsche. I could have bought a $100,000 Porsche. I could have bought an 80. I could have bought all the cars that I see on the road. I like my $130,000 Sport Platinum Escalade, one of the highest trims in the game. When I drive around on the road, my car is one of the most expensive cars I see around. I'm like, yeah, you got this. Unless you're driving a Lambo or something worth like 200 grand, it's unlikely. In a Range Rover, Range Rovers are a little more expensive. They're like 220, you know. But when you drive like a fully loaded Escalade, it's very rarely you're going to see someone with a more expensive car than you. There's really no, you know, it's awesome, man. So yeah, I'm not into the little, no, I'm answering his question. He asked if I like Ferraris. I'm not really into small cars. Yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll drive one day and I'll be like, oh my God, this is an amazing experience with the movement and the fastness and all that. But just, you know, right now in this point of my life, it doesn't really, it's not what I'm not that into it like the other people. I'd much rather buy like a jet ski or like an expensive boat than buy a Ferrari. You know what I mean? I'm into boating. I like a boat. I'd buy a hot boat. I'd buy a Ferrari boat before I buy a Ferrari car, you know. Would you recommend to someone like me that's new to this? I wouldn't recommend anything but to, you know, to invest in yourself and get the knowledge that you deserve. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. Audi R8 convertible is so fun to drive. Love me a boat and a jet ski. Amen. Amen. So we're going to watch this thing get tight. 21 coming into the price action. I like this. Looking like we're going to win this trade and continue further to the upside on the day here. Bang, bang, bang. Let's take a look at the fan funding. We got Jamal Antonio, Louis Angel, Napit Vanjavakwong. Vanich Chakvong. Yeah. Napat Vanich. Can you please check out AvaCoin? It's said to be the next Mudang. Ava. I have Ava AI. So can we please see SEI? And so we're going to look at, wow, we have a lot coming our way. COTI. All right. So Bitcoin looks great. It looks like our trade's going to moon. We have no worries. Things are going well. We almost should probably even go harder now and make the trade even bigger as we're getting our signal above the 200 MA. Whenever we break above the 200 MA, we usually get a pretty big move to the upside. So I'm expecting a huge pump now as we get these gains, baby, gains. Now it's a $94,000 trade, $100,000 trade. See how it started? Like and that's kind of how I do. And then eventually when it rips and I make 1,000 or 2,000, it's because I kind of slowly worked my TA out of risk. And each time I gained another level and I felt more comfortable, I added to the trade. Okay. These are ways to take, you know, do whatever makes you happy. Again, we're very close to entry. You can see this. It's not like we're up huge. You know, anything could change. This could dump and it could all go the wrong way. This is heavy studying. We're very close to price action at this point. It could drop and I could lose easily, right? We have to be very, very careful. You should be more ready to de-risk than to take on more risk. You should be always looking to de-risk. De-risk. How can I de-risk? What does that mean? Well, say we get to this blue line. I'd shave this stop. Even now, I'll shave these stops up to this, because we can bring the stop right to there. Every time we get more on this side, we take back on the other side in the risk, in the side of risk. Very important. You should be super efficient about your risk management. Every little thing you could do to shave off some risk, you should do. Always looking, always watching, always maintaining. All right. What I like about this trade is I could take this one off the table right now, and I could get back in right now heavy as long as we stay above the 200 MA. And then I could already solidify gains and then make the same trade. And if it comes down even a little bit more, which it looks like it could affect the, you know. Looks like we're getting some nice wicks to the upside, though. I'll zoom in for you there and show you what I see happening. But we're making this ascending triangle about to break out. It's looking lovely right now for Bitcoin. Ooh. Right when I said that, we took a little bit of a hit there. And I want to move out and do these super chats, but I also don't want to get bagged here. So I want to see the breakout so I can run off. And once I get the breakout, I can do the super chats. And give me that time to get my mind free. Live trading here on the channel every single day. Bitcoin with leverage. All right, if you don't know what you're doing, you're not trading leverage, please be very careful. Look, I could get stopped out of break even right here. Look at that. So fast. I doubled down very hard at the top. So if I didn't do that, I'd still be up, actually. I need this to hold. This got to bounce right here. Can't lose the 200 MA. If you lose the 200 MA, the trade's a wrap. No reason to hold the trade. And I'll get back in when we pump back above it again. So this is, I got to sit here and kind of watch this right now, and then I'll get into the super chats. Only thing about trading leverage in the small time frame, you got to put in the work. Like, because there's times where I have to know when to take the trade off and I have to know when to take the trade on. And I get key insights and indications from the charts. Like, look at this. That's kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. But we're above the 200 MA. We need a bounce, but that could dump. That's looking like it could dump. I'm ready on that flash close. And the fees are higher on flash close. Look how close I can get to break even in 1 second and make no money in the trade, no matter how much I fought. Look at that. Normally, I probably would have just taken the 200, but because I'm in this price euphoria, they got me kind of like, well, we're in this different type of stage. What could happen here, you know? As long as we keep staying above the 200 MA here, we could be okay as well. And you can't let your nerves get ahead of you. You got to just be cool. You got to be cool. Okay, let's take a look at Drift and AVAX and BONKEY. They really like BONKEY. 2 people were asking about it. Let's take a look at BONKEY on base. The hottest new meme we just got was CHILLGUY. We're going to wait a couple days for another hot one like that. BONKEY. Actually, I said it looked pretty good, right? It was in that flag. It half pumped, but then kind of dumped, right? And it's in this, like, I don't know. Memes aren't, you know, look at that. It's just, I don't like this coin. I don't want anything to do with it. I probably will never buy it. I'm not trying to be rude. If you're the dev, I love you. I hope it goes well. I'm not in it, though. All right. And I'm not personally going to buy it. And I don't really, nothing about this thing says it's hot, you know? 2 people probably just shilling their own coin. It could be the dev for all we know. A slanted inverted head and shoulder. Nice pump there. I like it. I like it. A slanted inverted head and shoulder, but that's about it. I don't know. There's a low, there's a high, there's a higher low. I don't know. I'd like not to look at this anymore right now, but again, $2 million market cap, maybe it goes, and it is moving nicely with a higher low. And it did bounce off of a Fibonacci. That was a good place to get in, maybe at 00135. But again, it's a meme. It could do anything. You know, Sammy, lifer is for real. Hoppy up. Move within 48 hours. Maybe. Maybe. You don't know what's going to happen to Hoppy. Dang, man. 97,086 here for Bitcoin. Look, that looks like we're going to win this trade finally. It's dragging on, right? It's taking its time. Let's take a look at Hoppy here. Hoppy on wrapped ETH. And everyone's waiting and hoping that memes are going to change their life. I changed my life showing up every single day on a YouTube. Like, you got to just make it happen. A meme might make it happen, but you can guarantee make it happen. Like, find a, you know, create a business. Create a service for others. And you'll buy memes here and there, but you won't have to stress. A meme won't be the only way you're going to change your life. You know? Too many people retail believe the meme is the only way out. But it's really you. You're the only way out. Once you realize that, things will begin to really change. Hoppy is sitting at the 618 golden pocket. It did wick back down to the 786. Very, very bullish. Looks like it's going to pump from this key area. It's got good fundamentals. It's a, you know, for a meme, it's been around long enough. It's got staying power. It could do damage. Wow, we're struggling here. Look how long it takes to make some money. We've been in this trade for a while. Using $3,700 at 25x leverage, that's like a $100,000 trade, right? It's like, come on, baby. Do what you're supposed to do. Stop playing with us. Let's take a look at Drift and AVAX. Drift, I actually looked at it yesterday. It looked hot to me, right? Looked like it was going to do some numbers. So yeah, I see Drift in this cup and handle going sideways, but it looks like only a matter of time. Once DeFi picks up hot, things start to rip. I think Drift Protocol could really get in there. Again, it could easily go to zero. Anything could happen, but I like that cup and handle. It's hanging on that support. It's only a matter of time. Drift goes to 193, still sitting there. Just take it its time. Just take it its time. Casper, please. ST and LT prediction. Dang, man, we just lost 97 again. Why are you doing this to us? Playing with me. You got to get back above that 200 MA. Look how they're playing on the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. It's like they know my strategy and they're going to play with me all day long. No, 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 no. Once you made it, you're gone, baby. Stop playing the game. Wow. This has been annoying. It is a Thursday, right? Yeah, so Thursday's a tough day to trade. Not my favorite day. Pangolin, PNG, I wouldn't touch that coin. They keep releasing coins onto you. It's got a lot of unlocks. It'll probably pump with AVAX, but it won't pump as hard because of the way they unlock those coins. So I personally would stay away from PNG if I was you, due to the tokenomics of the coin. All right. Casper, somebody asked about, they said ST and LT prediction. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what an ST and an LT is, so I don't know. God bless you, bro. Yeah. Casper, let's take a look here. Now, you want to look at Casper on the weekly. It says it could continue. The weekly has double bottomed and found support. The weekly's got resistance at 19. It's consolidating, though. It's been pumping, and it, no one sells this thing off. All right, it's got a cult following, very strong community. I do see shoulder, head, and a possible right shoulder, and I've seen that play out many times. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the downside. Is that what's going to happen to Casper? I hope not. I'm in the coin. But the TA doesn't look amazing. Like, it's a bit off. It's a bit odd. We would have to say, okay, here's a flag, and it wants to break to the upside. It says it's going to go all the way to 24. So that would be the first thing that I would look at, but because it has this resistance that it couldn't break back above, it's like, well, that's resistance that it hit. It can't seem to get back above resistance. What you're looking for now is this inverted head and shoulder. A shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder for Casper to break on up to the upside. Project this right shoulder, wait for it to happen, and we very well may get it. If we get the right shoulder, we could kind of bring this out, and a chance we're going to make like an ascending triangle that could break us out like this. So look for this icy consolidation for Casper. I wouldn't be surprised if it did a little bit of a pullback. Like you did something like this and you saw us bounce off 12 and, sad. It bounced all the way to 18. But, this is just kind of the succession move that it's in. And it's a very strange technical analysis pattern. Like, it's not like, it doesn't look amazing. One other way, if you really wanted to change it up, possibly see it for what it could be, is like, is it doing something like this? Does it break out sooner than later? I'll be honest, it's a very strange pattern. Like rolling over. If anything, it's an inverted cup and handle. But we bounced off the 200 MA, and that's all that mattered. Is that we bounced. If we had lost that would have been Dunsky. So honestly, Casper is weird right now. It doesn't look amazing. It really doesn't. Let's look at it on like the 7-day. Kind of looks like Bitcoin. See how it's like. I think I got it now. I got something for you for Casper. So here it is. This was the pattern that I'm seeing. It fell out of the pattern. You see? Once it gets back in, it can flag out of the flag. Let it get back inside that trend line, hang out, and then it can pump. So it was manipulation. They broke the pattern, broke it back inside. Right now, you're kind of barely retesting that bottom. I feel like you just broke back inside. So this is something that I'm seeing now that I didn't see before. And this looks likely. And when Casper would stay inside that zone, go sideways, and then we'd get our bigger move. Bitcoin to the upside. We're booming. And we're about to get that big pump now. We've solidified the break above the 200 MA. It's very likely we're going to get that move now. If you're weary, but this would be the best time to enter the trade with a stop somewhere down below 96.5 to the upside. Shout out to anyone that hung out with me and made gains on the live stream. I'm showing you how we make gains every single day here on the channel, up $264. Imagine making $260 in an hour. I've been on for about an hour and a half, right? Imagine making $250, $500 in an hour from your house, doing damage. All right. Hey, Sam, thank you for focusing on the 200 MA. I started really honing in on that. And I said last night it made me thousands, 32K in 6 days to be exact. Game changer. Cheers, bro. 100%. I knew it would. I backtested it. I know that if you keep your, I'm focused and disciplined. You know what I mean? Can you look at MCEN, please? Nope, not doing it anymore. Yeah. You can't push your coins and your stuff on me anymore. The road is no. I just don't want to be that guy that where like a dev can show up and decide that if I send a super chat, he's going to show my coin off. I don't want to be that dude. All right. So I like MCEN. It's cool. I appreciate the stuff you made for me, but the market cap looks horrible and I don't see it moving. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? And it dumped out the flag. The TA is not good. You want me to show the TA? The TA is horrible. It lost the bottom trend line, which that's not what you want to see. It consolidated that long just to lose the trend line. Makes me think someone on the inside sold and they couldn't hang anymore. It's like, why did someone who's new sell? It's like someone who knew all along. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like it. It's got a small market cap. It doesn't have the meme. I have to be honest with you. If I had to give it a meme name, the name's not good. I give it a 2 or a 3. It's not marketable. Like, you got to have something that everybody knows, right? Nobody knows what MCEN is. When they see it, they don't know what that means. You know, then you say main character energy, and I get it. And it starts to kind of, and I know you put a lot of work into it. You built all this stuff, your artwork. It's awesome. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. All right. I'm just being honest. Maybe it continues to rip and it does numbers. I don't know. But the technical analysis, it is amazing. I don't always tell people what they want to hear, and they get pissed at me. That's why I don't really like reviewing a coin that when the devs on my show and stuff, because they get really personal about it. And I don't mean to be. And, you know, I wish it was awesome. What if it ripped up and I said I love the thing? The TA could have changed a lot, but I'm a TA guy. So the TA is not that great. It kind of has me weary. Hey, maybe it pumps. Who knows? You never know. I hope it does well because I hope you do well. God bless you all. But I can't force a shill. You know, I'm not good at it. I'm just not good at it. Yeah. I hope I didn't piss anybody off when I did that. You know. And the sad thing is I seem to always do no matter what I do. So anyway, moving forward, so many super chats. It's insanity. Let's get to AVAX and GROK. AVAX is a slow mover. It's got a big market cap, but it is a slow mover. They don't market it a lot. You don't hear about it anymore. They're kind of like, we're AVAX. You should know by now. And you're like, yeah, but like it doesn't work like that. I saw AVAX making that ascending triangle. It ended up breaking out. Let's kind of look at what I had on the smaller time frame. Looks like I had something cooking there. Okay, so the last time I put out a call for AVAX was on the 4-hour time frame in this flag. If you took the call, you're in the game. I called the call at 31. It went all the way to 37, and you're still sitting at 35. So you're up about a little under 1/7 to the upside. Do you like Castle? I do, and I've been holding it for a long time, since under a penny. Can you do boomer on base, please? 10 million market cap. Your sweet spot. Thank you. I do like that. I do like that. 97,100 for Bitcoin. Doing okay, but not. This has been some really boring sideways price action. GROK had 6 community members posted on Elon on X. Elon replied 7 times and liked 40 plus GROK community memes on X. Elon loves to meme with GROK. All these GROK memes were from our GROK community only. So cool, man. Let's take a look at GROK. So what I see happening, so that's the trade. That trade's already up if you took the trade. And then you see this, and this is what I posted C98. A lot of coins look just like this. They're consolidating for their next massive move. I think they're trying to hide it, but it's obvious what's going to happen. So AVAX is about to pump, and about to pump hard as far as I'm concerned. Right? Anywhere in here is the sweet spot. Basically between 33 and about 35. That's the place you're going to be wanting to get into Bitcoin there. I mean, into Avalanche. And then this key area is support of resistance at a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio. I mean, that's a beautiful trade right there. Absolutely lovely. Stop loss and everything ready to go. I mean, you can't beat that. AVAX likely to pump up to 51 sooner than later. And with a stop loss below 34 is the call. No, sorry. Yeah, stop loss below 30.80 cents. 30.80 cents is the call. Likely to go up to 51 before it breaks 30 cents, in my humble opinion, for AVAX. And it's looking nice. I mean, bull pennant, tight moving averages, everything that I teach really starting to come together there on AVAX. Thank you for that super chat. God bless you. You're the best. Let's take a look here at GROK, USDT. on MEXC. And after a tired night, I need all you guys to give me the super chat. So you guys just feed me the coins that we're going to trade today in the trading room, right? Hey, some days it's you guys, some days it's me, but I need help. I'm not perfect, right? Let's take a look at, let's take a look here at this Adam and Eve double bottom on GROK. Whenever I've seen this, it has moved to the upside in an amazing way. I've almost 100% of the time I've seen it make money. I don't think I've ever seen an Adam and Eve not pump. The ones that I've seen in the last year, every one of them is pumped. That tells me I could buy right there and just never think about it again. And a couple weeks from now to a month from now, we should have broken out, and then the measured move will take us out, and we should be somewhere sitting at 11 cents. At 1 1/10 of a penny, actually, right? No, 8 cents, and it's not even a penny yet. That is a possible, wow. If that does it, I mean, that's going to be a 13x out of GROK, whatever, you know. I remember when I first bought GROK on the show right there. It's so funny, and it ended up mooning, coming back down. It was one of the first real memes on MEXC. We didn't really know what was happening then. It was really new. And there was the AI craze, and it was like, wow, you know. I love Fred. Fred is hot. Fred probably bottomed, though, at that key level. So, look, once GROK holds a candle above the 200 MA, it's gone. So it's funny you said that. This thing looks like it's getting ready to moon. I think this thing could do numbers, personally. And where it's at, it's sitting pretty nice, and it's going to follow the rest of these bigger coins. You've got me kind of doing a little bit of FOMO here for GROK. And the fact that it could 13x, I haven't seen a lot of coins that could do that, and it looks like it may. It's got the Adam and Eve, and it could also go to 0. I want to make that clear. Like, it could go absolutely to 0, right? There's no guarantees at all that it could do anything. It's a very highly speculative asset in a highly speculative industry, cryptocurrency. You look at Spot here, and they got GROK on Spot, GROK, whatever you guys call it. And there it is sitting. Wow, it just hit a penny for the first time in its life, right? Not the first time, but for a while. I'm going to put $900 in this thing and let it cook. We'll come back to it in like a month. Don't ask me about it for a month. We'll come back in a month. I'll mark it in right now at 8.8. Wow, I got below the penny too. And they give you really good marketing here. Look, I marketed in and they didn't market me. I love that they do this. I marketed in, and look, they didn't force me into some high price. A lot of other, I market in, they give me like 92 and I'm down already. I market in a tiny coin, and they give me perfect pricing, 88.60. I love this on MEXC. It's awesome. All right. And there we have it filled. And look, you just you'll refresh the page and you'll see your GROK there. In case if you ever see GROK 0 and you're like, but I bought GROK, it'll be there. Like, I have so much faith it's going to say GROK, whatever I bought right there. Boom. Look, 101,000 GROK. All right. Now that could 10x. I'll make $9,000 and we'll go from there. I'll be able to give $2,000 to charity if I feel the need, and I'll still have $7,000. This thing looks like it's taken off today. I'll be honest. I see a move here. And I know I just, but that's opportunity to be. Short term, I see a move coming. And I love buying when you're above the 200 MA on the daily time frame. It's, or any time frame, really. But the 50-minute clearly getting the cross right there and getting the boost. This thing's about to pump to the upside. You do you, I do me. And I did buy it live, so that kind of does something if you think about it. But anyway, I see GROK about to push to the upside above the daily 200 MA. GROK. I say it wrong. I don't really care. GROK. Right? GROK. Wow, I didn't know I was going to have that much fun there. See, the super chats take me on a deep dive. Next thing you know, I'm freaking going in. And I'm like, wow, this is hot. I like it. I'm going hard. Shout out to the 2,606 people here on the live. 1,070 likes, 194 chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing with those 1,000 likes. We're booming on the trade now. We're up $350. The trade is ripping. Congratulations to anyone that gave the trade here. So I got into GROK. I went over multiple coins. I found the reversal for Bitcoin in a genius way. I mean, come on, man. Like, let's go, baby. We nailed this puppy. I'm also going to take profits there at 329. I like that on the day. But above the 200, it says we can continue to do damage. And now, look, I can shave the stop losses. I can shave the risk on all these stop losses. And now I don't have to stress as much, right? I like this 300. I could take that and call it a day. Already up with the day, and they get back in, you know. I just, above the 200, I waited so much for that. Damn, I really wanted to take there at 97.5. Wow, I was up huge just then. It's crazy. I was up 500 probably at that moment. Yeah, because 270, 200, 250. The whole world wants Bitcoin. I got to keep repeating that to myself every time I want to take profit. But man, I would have loved to have taken that 500 when I was not seeing it. I'll let it cook for a second. I'll let it cook. Okay. Nice call on Bach, the shade of Jet. You're the man, dude. And shout out to MCEN. I hope it does well. I hope main character energy does well. I really do. I really do. Dang, man. Bitcoin. Why you got to do that to me? They make it tough when you're heavy lev. You got to be able to just kind of emotionless. Pinot on Sol. I always put USDT because I forget. Pinot on Sol. Pinot's been hot since we put it out. I remember talking about Pinot back there in that flag. It's 006. Pinot ripping. Okay? Just understand, Pinot is ripping. Now we're back up 245. Trade do it. Damage. 97,197 on the retest there. Bullish retest at the top of the trend line. Looks like it's happening for that moment. So we rolled over, we dumped, and then we bounced again. What did we bounce off of? Probably a 618 golden pocket. Let's take a look at our 4 hour. It looks like the best time frame. So look, I don't know if you use the crazy wick. Sometimes I do. It depends. But and if you do, you still bounce off that 786 fib. You don't use the wick. You bounce off kind of the golden pocket. All right, actually, no, the further. So yeah, it makes the most sense. And you got this bounce, 18 million market cap. And memes just had a little pullback, and then they got hot again. And I think that pullback made people just like, oh, these are good prices. When Bitcoin pumped again and the altcoin took a little bit of a dip, and now memes look like they're going to come back stronger than ever. Looks like it may continue to pump all the way to 3.5. Again, the chart's a little weird, and who knows? But that's the measured move of Pinot. 0.3546 for Pinot. All right. Wow, Bitcoin back to 97,111. Trade only at 175. Dang, man. I'm about to start day trading again and forget about like the bigger kahuna. Just be like, I'm in a day trade. Take your 300 for the day. I'll post the gains to this group though. Eventually, I might end up making $1,000 in this trade if I hold it long enough and I don't get emotional. I'll make more money. Thanks for the game. Cheers and bless your family. Shout out to Paul Wood. God bless you, man. Shout out to Buck. All right. Buck on MEXC, GME mascot, right? GameStop mascot, Buck. I heard it had a big pump this morning out of nowhere. It did. Let's take a look here. Wow, it double bottomed and it's brand new. I mean, because GameStop does damage, I believe this is going to do damage. I really do. Like, it's like you can miss speculation. Maybe shoulder, head, right shoulder. Not the best. Bitcoin holding 199 on the trade. 97,141 in case you wanted to know the price of Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing here. A bit of a cup and handle for Bitcoin, revisiting previous support of resistance. It can continue to pump. My target's 18. Honestly, I believe this thing's going to do numbers. I really do. The TA looks great. I would not be surprised if this, with what Bitcoin's doing and you got above the 200 MA there and it's got the GME connection, I would pay attention to this. I really would. Like, my speculative investing nature tells me I should pay attention to this. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be financial advice. All right. GME mascot. Buck. It has speculative and momentum to me. I trade on speculation. You get better at that. It's like a skill. You get better at any skill you use over time. I was able to figure out that Peanut was going to pump early and Fred was going to pump because we could see, you know what I mean? We made those connections. So, and someone said, let's look at XCH, which is the Chia network. Chia. We used to trade this back in the day. It's very low. Lowest it's ever been, actually. I mean, that's either you buy, I don't know. It looks like it's in a bear flag. But it's the lowest it's ever been. I mean, if you believe in this, it could pump. If you think it's an awesome network, fine, but I don't know. Since May of 2021, you know, so I would be like, wait for it to bounce and retest 35 before I touched it. You may be buying the bottom, but I don't like to find the absolute bottom like that. It's kind of gross. You know what I mean? It's like why? Like, there's so many awesome coins out there. It is forming what I see in a lot of other coins, though. That exact flag that AVAX is in, that C98 is in. I gave this flag on C98 AVAX, and it's probably going to break out and follow the rest of the market. Very likely. But we don't know. Only time will tell. All right. Dang, that trade's not doing great right now. Struggling at this 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Really up. I'm 130. I mean, 140 is great. I'll take it. But I really wanted to, I was really close to 500 with you guys. 500 for the day right there on that wick. We revisit that wick, I make 500 again. I mean, dang, I was up for a second. I saw it. I would have flash closed on that bad boy. Now I'm up 116. That's depressing. Come on, baby. Nothing's depressing. I'm almost blessed, but come on. Okay, we looked at COTI. No. COTI was cool until it wasn't. Now it's kind of boring. Nobody talks about COTI. Nobody cares about COTI. I'll be honest. It's in that same flag that you saw every trade in, see? I almost feel like every coin's going to break out this flag. I see it. It's universal. It's everywhere. And then COTI, look, it's still inside that giant rounded bottom that I talked about. And it's just consolidating. So if you like to buy old consolidation at the bottom and you believe in the project, then COTI's the one for you. And you don't like the hottest new things. You don't like where, you know, you don't care about AI. You don't care about gaming. And you just want to buy an old coin from last cycle, then COTI's the one for you. COTI will likely pump and do numbers, but I don't think it's going to do the best compared to the rest of the market. But you do it at rate. We're back up 200 on the trade. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Can you look at FLOKI? FLOKI, one of my favorite projects. Like, FLOKI, way better than that. Like, I would definitely buy FLOKI. Thank you, baby. My little wristband. I love you, sweetie. So FLOKI has been doing numbers. Look at it in the last week. FLOKI up huge. Look at the flag. Flag says it's going to continue. Flag says it just broke out. Look for it to retest on the weekly and then probably continue. So I like what I'm seeing for FLOKI. And then it's making this flag. Flag FLOKI out. Reconnect here. It's got the golden cross coming. FLOKI's about to do damage. I love this project. I'm in it hard. It's about to go to the all-time high and then rip. FLOKI is about to go to the all-time high. Pay attention. Watch this flag. Watch how the 21-day moving average interacts with price. Boom. And you are gone, baby, gone. 97,073 for Bitcoin. Struggling here. And now I'm about to bail. Why? Well, it made a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. Ugly pattern. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Like, what are you doing, Bitcoin? It left the pennant, broke back inside the pennant. As long as it keeps the 200 MA on the 1 minute, I'm good. If it loses the 200 MA, I'll cut it off at break even. You know, it might come and get me. Still up 140. This trade, you know, again, staring at the trade will destroy you. You know, but you definitely have to, depending on your trading style, you have to cover your parameters. You have to be like, well, if we lose this later, I'm out. If we lose that, I'm in. You know. Now, I doubled down too hard up in here. So that's why the trade, you know, I think the trade would be up more from the very initial entry, but I went too hard here and it kind of leveled it out. You see? Wow, first time it's been down below 100 in a while, the trade. This is Thursdays. Thursdays are just kind of annoying. Even with Bitcoin, even with price discovery, you're still acting like a Thursday. We did get the reversal, but now we're dragging on at 11:30, you know, 12 o'clock drag on. Like, why? Now I'm only up $30. It's so sad. I will not lose this trade, though. I will take the money or I will bounce at break even. I'll just flash close right at break even if I have to. I don't care. Sad I had 500 in the hand, right? That's why I usually take money whenever I'm up in front of everybody on the stream, because it's good to take money when you're up. So I'm out now because it looks like we're going to tussle at that 200. Now we could bounce off of it. That's fine. And I'll have to re-enter the trade again, which we should. So now I'm going to re-enter this. This is what I do to constantly keep myself from losing. You don't have... Yeah, everyone else is like, make the trade, wait for you to lose or long. I mean, you don't really... If you're really precise, there's ways of like almost being somewhat perfect. It's crazy. You could be like, well, I'll get in here. If we lose that level, I'll get out. And then getting out of specific areas all the time. Damn, I hope... Yeah, dang, I hope you guys made some gains on that trade. We did call a beautiful reversal. I'm exhausted too, so I don't expect myself to be amazing. I can't believe that I made the trade the way I did it. I'll take credit. You know, I'll be like, wow, that's good enough. And this is a trade I take all the time, just like this. We break above the 200 in the flag. I like this a lot. $98,424. Sad we got no love today on the stream, right? No pump. No, I don't mean you guys gave me the love, but we didn't get the love on the market. Shout out to the 2,400 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 96,648 for BTC. He the real deal, yo. He the real deal, though. He the real deal, though. All right, so can... Yeah, I'm going to risk 150 for 350 now. Smaller trade, right? We were already up 500 right there. We had a good position, actually. I probably could have kept it. $13,333. I can't believe I didn't even do that on purpose. 33333. That's usually my time when I hear this song. I'm like, it's my time. Okay. Sam, my fiance is tired of her day job. I can support her without her working, but she's interested in learning to trade. She has no knowledge and is starting fresh. Can you give insight on your group for beginners? Just show up every day, man. Read the testimonials. 1,000 people have already given you. Don't, because I have to sit here and then do a song and dance of how great my group is and all that. People have already done that for me, man. Go to the server and read the testimonials. They'll blow your mind. Just, dude, I show up every day. Who do you want to go around? Who do you want to have as your mentor for your wife? Like, you want to join a trading group with the second best guy or the guy that does it the best? Come on, man. You already know the answer to your question. You gave a super chat. Like, just join the trading group and stop playing games. What are you waiting for? The hesitation is in you and not in me. I'm waiting for you guys to get it going. I've been getting it going. I don't take days off. I work my butt off. I prove to you guys that action creates, fruition and fortune. A salary is what they gave me when I gave up on my dreams, man. You guys got this. Tell her not to give up on her dreams and go for it. Tell her to be around people that make it happen. I'm that guy. It is what it is. You're around that person. You already know the answer to your question. I don't know why you're even asking it. God bless you, Anthony. You want that? You want me to tell you it's going to be great? You already know it's going to be great. You're in control of the reality, not me. I'm just part of it. All right. How about Fred? Somebody said. How about it? Let's take a look at Fred, see what Fred is doing here. So it did to me look like Fred had bottomed yesterday. Just so crazy, right? I found it that night at 13. It ripped all the way to 29. Thought it would keep ripping like peanut and then just got sold off slowly. And now getting ready for its next possible move. Could Fred continue to 177 just like peanut? And the price of peanut there, it very well could be. I like Fred. I'm still in Fred. And Fred is the raccoon that they destroyed. So it could definitely continue to the upside. But it's speculative. You never know. And, it could also go to zero. You just never know. It looks interesting and it looks okay. Fred, baby, Fred. Sorry for asking it again, but can you check Boomer, please? Boomer Esiason. Boomer, $10 million market cap in the sweet spot, as you said. There's your cup and handle, which is pretty nice. You look at your 4 hour, it's starting to make a bit of a handle there too. I'm saying, if you're going to buy anything, you're buying as it got oversold, bouncing off a key level. It's a great place to buy a meme or any coin, any asset in the world when I see that. And that rounded bottom's interesting, and it could pump. Its next target looks like it'll go to 2.8, and you'll go from there. Maybe 3 cents, actually. 2.9. Boomer. All right. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it is. And this trade's back up 91 bucks pretty fast. Let's see if we can get the move on. But wow, we would end up like 500 had I left the trade alone, right? Because that's where we were just now. So, and I had such a heavier trade at that point. They played with me right there on that bounce on the 200. I could have just stayed there. All right. And a lot of times too, sometimes, you know, it's good and bad to be at your desk the whole time. I tend, yes, it depends on the trading situation. I check it at key areas. Well, look, this is, I've seen this before. It's like a bull flag that they break out, break back inside, and then it continues to rip. Above the 200 is key. When area above the 200, you have a good chance of winning the trade. I do it all the time. All the time. 96. Where is there? 96, 647. Next dip, I'm thinking of adding and tripling down to the trade again. I could take that initial, then got in again. I'd already be up 600 bucks of the day. It's okay, though. Don't beat yourself up. I'm working through it. And I expect an entire day after massive gains. I may not be perfect. It's okay. Can you take a look at CHILLGUY for me? No, I can't. I love you, though. I appreciate you, man. Of course I can. Let's take a look at CHILLGUY. I actually have it right here. It looked like it could continue to pump a little bit. I have it in this flag, and it looks like this flag could continue to pump. I mean, that's consolidation. After you pump, you're supposed to dump. You're not dumping, and specifically you're a meme. It means a lot of people are still talking about it, still into it, still thinking about it. And so CHILLGUY looks like it could continue to pump here to 92 cents from 3.8. And so I see a gain coming for CHILLGUY for about 150, 140%. I would watch this. And again, it could easily dump in 2 seconds. Just be careful. But that consolidation tells me that CHILLGUY's going to pump. So it's very likely it's going to pump. We gave you this flag yesterday. We gave you the initial entry. This would be my third call for CHILLGUY. If it plays out, I'll be 3 for 3. All right. CHILLGUY. Am I a CHILLGUY? Am I a CHILLGUY? You guys think I'm a CHILLGUY? 97,200 back in the mix here for BTC. There we have it, baby. And there we were. And there we were. How did I lose my window? Like, how did I lose my perpetual window? Like, how? Doesn't make any sense. Like, did I close it? Like, this just doesn't make any. I've been using it the whole time. I put it behind me there. That's what I did. I was like, I had it. Wasn't part of the set. 97,270 for Bitcoin. Dang, I nailed that execution today. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, everyone. Someone asked about VRA. Can Bitcoin hit 100K today or tomorrow? Targets, it very well may. I would join the trading group if you're asking for targets on a daily basis. Yeah. RLC Daily Quad Bottom, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting us know. Does that mean I have to go over it, or are you telling us? I don't know. I'm confused. ETH pumping when? ETH pumping when? They act like I'm like a psychic. Funny, I love it. November 28th at 4:04 in the morning in 30 seconds. It's like, I don't know. I just told you ETH was going to hit the top of the channel here, and it did. Did a nice pump to the upside there. Boom, right? Fast pump for ETH. Now it's kind of flagging out. You have two chances for ETH. ETH comes back all the way to the bottom of the pattern, or ETH breaks out here. Flag out ETH, see how it does. And it comes back to the bottom of the pattern and it makes a tight channel. It could continue to pump. Tell you, ETH might end up somewhere at 3,596. But it also, there's a low, high, lower high. We could drop too as well. So, yeah. Everybody, I'm going to jump out of here for the day. Bitcoin booming, 97,360 to the upside. Looks like we're going to hit my target eventually. Only time will tell. Maybe I triple down right now, quadruple down. Full port it. Full port it. 2,000 for 13,000. Let's go. Risk half of yesterday's gain to make 13 grand. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nah, I mean, I want to. Many times I want. I'm like, let's full port that puppy all the way to the upside. But everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Remember, you can, you will, you are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Stay motivated. Push yourself. I'm on no sleep. And if I can get it done, you can do anything you put your mind to. God provides the energy. God provides the love. And you'll be able to do things you didn't even think you could. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing, fun-filled, positive live stream. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you tomorrow.